Hello, hello. If you are watching live, we are waiting for Bridget to hop on. She is in Florida, where she is having an absolute blast. So if you are on, comment and tell us what are you sipping on tonight? I'm kind of boring and I'm sipping on water because you know what? I've binge ate everything over the holidays and I'm in desperate need of a detox. So tell me what you're drinking. What are you drinking? I'm going to post in my customer group that we are live. Hopefully we see Bridget hop on soon. I know, Judy, I am jealous of her Florida trip too. We'll blame it on my husband that I wasn't there. We could have traveled. We could have all just hopped in our cars and traveled down with her, right? Maybe. I don't know. Have you invited me? Hold on a second. Let me send the invite. Okay. Bear with me, you guys. Technical opportunities is what we are calling them right now. Technical opportunities. And now I don't know which screen I need to go back to. Ah, where are you guys? There you are. I found you. Oh my gosh. Judy's drinking decaf coffee. Oh, Jack and Coke. Maybe hot chocolate. No telling. We won't tell. Megan's drinking wine. Uh-huh. So let me text her back and say it's in her email. So, oh my gosh, did you guys have a good Christmas? What was a favorite gift that you either gifted or received? We were definitely, it was quiet. It was different. Ryan and I both come from really large families, and it was just different, just kind of, you know, hanging with a smaller crowd this year. But I think my favorite gift to gift, oh, I don't know, probably Tom's weights. He was really excited about that. Purple Toad wine. What is, okay, Savannah, you might have to tell us about Purple Toad wine. I don't know. Apparently it's a popular item if you've got 15 bottles for Christmas. You're well stocked through the new year. Is it a dry wine, fruity wine? I'm more of like a fruity wine person. I can't drink like a dry red. It has to either have bubbles or be fruity. So next Zoom, we should get together and share some of that. Megan's on board for the Purple Toad wine. So looks like we have 10 viewers hopping on. Yes, yes, yes. You guys, I am ready. I'm ready for the new year. Do you guys have resolutions started yet? I haven't even started to think about that. I don't really do resolutions as much as I just try to develop new habits. There's nothing I really want to change, just, you know. Oh, it's a sweet wine from Paducah. That sounds good. I'll have to come over and try some of that with you too. Is it one that, can I get it in a local store, or do I have to order it from the winery? Tell me where I can get some of this. Although come January 2nd, I will be alcohol-free for 30 days in the month of January. Brian and I are diving back into our whole 30, so wish us luck. We've done it before, so it's not too bad. Someone, Facebook user, loves Atwood wines. Let's see. Ooh, raspberry wine. Megan, that sounds really good. I need to drink an entire bottle. I think I received that strawberry wine from you, Savannah. So let's see. What is this? Judy got a shiatsu. Shiatsu. Is that how you say that? Shiatsu. Massage chair. That's all that matters is a massage chair. Yes. Sign me up for a massage chair. That sounds great, Judy. I hope you're sitting in it right now. My goodness, where is Bridget? She is not on. Oh man, am I sending that to the wrong? Weird. I swear I sent her a message and it's not showing that I sent it to her. All of her messages to me have now disappeared on Messenger or on our text. Isn't that weird? That's weird. Okay, but let me show you guys this really quick thing. I went to my mailbox today, and I'll probably have to redo this. I'll reshare this when Bridget hops on. But I got this package in the mail today, and it was so cute because it had like little lipsticks and pearls and hair dryers and bags and heels and little makeups. And I was like, oh, this is the cutest envelope. But it is from a sales director in Mary Kay, Stephanie Demar. She lives in Ohio. I don't know even who this woman is. I've never met her, but she sent me like a little, this is how wonderful our company is, okay? She sent me this little package with, hang on, there's like a little coastered like ornament that says love, a little spark a chain reaction. Well, I'm going to drop everything. Note, like little sticky notepad. And then a Give It to God, Psalm 55:22 magnet. And then just a handwritten congratulations on becoming a director. Ah, there she is. There she is. We're chatting.
Yeah, something's. Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I got to grab my masks and then I'm going to head outside.
Okay, you're I was telling the people, I sent you a text. And then I think you responded back, but now all of your texts that you have sent me have disappeared.
I am experiencing some technical difficulties. I'm not going to lie. So anyway, I'm going out to the deck. Okay.
Go out to the deck.
Listen, haters going to hate. That's all I can say. But I've been trying to get in. Oh, there's a text. Yeah. So the emails that you sent me to invite me was coming through on my phone email, but not on my laptop. And I really wanted to join the StreamYard on my computer.
Yes.
And so I just had to give that up and just decide I'm going to need to do it on my phone.
So weird. Technical opportunities is what I was calling them in the beginning.
Definitely. And Petal's here for it. Look at the pink in her cheeks. Look at that pink cheeks from the sun.
Sun kissed. Yes, Bridget Conley, bring back that sunshine. Today was definitely a cold, windy day here in, where are we? Kentucky.
But I was already a little late getting on. It is not all sunshine and rainbows here. We've had a few opportunities to be kind and understanding and gracious. There are some problems with the place that we are staying in. So, including but not limited to a hole in the wall, a shower that won't work, a comforter that had stains.
Okay, I can handle all that. Don't say the other words.
What? Oh, no. There weren't any of those. There were none of those.
The rest of
no, it is we have stayed in worse. But I think it was in a third world country. I think it was when we went to Haiti was when we had stayed in worse, when we were on a missions trip. So, but the woman came over and she was super nice. Her parents own the place and she bought us new comforters and
are you at an Airbnb type place?
Yes.
Heavens, she's probably embarrassed because it's probably the staff that she has paid to clean this place.
Yes, and she is. And I was like, will there be any compensation? Because we paid $2,000 to stay here for the week. And I'm like, if we had paid 700, like I wouldn't even paid any
Yeah.
attention to that stuff. You know what I mean?
Kind of
But
like one of those, like, you're paying cheaper, so you're going to kind of
look over some things.
Not set. Yeah.
But yeah, like the shower wouldn't work. And then we didn't have hot water. And then the stove wouldn't work. The lamp wouldn't work. There was a hole in the wall and the carpets were dirty and the rug was dirty and there's stains on the seats in the kitchen. And there's supposed to be 4 chairs around the table and there's only 3.
The people before you had a good time.
But I'm like, I'm just so happy to be at the beach. I don't even care.
You know, Ryan always tells me this. It doesn't matter about the condo or where you're staying because you're probably not going to be in there all the time. But it does make a little bit of difference. But so now it's just more reason to be outside more.
Right. So she said her brother would get us some compensation for our room. And she's a realtor and wants to sell us a house. And so I'm like, well, how good of a deal are you going to get us on this place, sister?
Yeah, Tammy says that's a lot of money for all those problems.
Sure is, Tammy. And you know I'm not one to be pushed over, sister.
Yes. Well, I was just showing them that I checked my mailbox today. Really excited for my Applause magazine, but I had this little package in the mail.
Yes.
This
Did
is
it finally come?
No, I don't know what my Applause magazine came, but this was like an extra little surprise from a director in Ohio. Stephanie Damar. Do you know who this is?
I do. I wondered if you had received her package.
I don't know who she is. Do I know who she is?
Well, so this is how Mary Kay is awesome. One of the major ways why Mary Kay is awesome. Another way, because so she was a director who was at Leah Loughlin's fall retreat.
Okay.
And whenever they sent that bag around, they had all of us put our name and phone number or our business card that had both of those on it into the bag. And then they sent the bag around again and had you take out one of those pieces of paper with someone else's name and phone number on it or business card.
I was there.
This is what they did for directors. I don't know if they did this for consultants or not.
They did it for consultants, and my person never reached out to me.
Okay, so Stephanie was the one who got my name. I'm embarrassed to say that I have not reached out to the person whose name that I received, but she reached out to me right away, and we have been back and forth talking, chatting, and she's like wanting to know lots of things, and she wants to make a run for her Cadillac, and I've been encouraging her in that. And then so she got wind that I had a new sales director, and she said, would you mind if I sent her a little like goodie from me, like a little care package or something? And I was like, no, send it, girlfriend. And so she sent it and she showed me a picture of the packaging. And when you just showed me that, I was like, that's from Stephanie.
That's from Stephanie. Yeah, like it's like a handwritten note. Congratulations, director. And then it said, you know, you have achieved a great leadership level within this marvelous company. You have more to achieve and ways to lead by example. God bless you and your family and your Mary Kay unit, Stephanie Damar. And then it has like, give it to God, like Psalm 55:22, like little magnet and a notepad, and then like a little corked ornament. So cute. It was a nice
and I don't know
surprise in my mailbox
if Lisa's on, but Stephanie was already asking for some details on my newest offspring sales director. And I said that will be forthcoming. So yeah, we got a few more days. We're doing the hot hustle, aren't we, Lisa? Doing the hot hustle.
Yeah, where's Lisa? She needs to be, I'm ready for some late nights this week with her.
I'm here for it too. So I don't know. So anyway, pretty exciting stuff.
It is so exciting. But let's brag on Lisa for a couple times, because for those of you, I wish, Tom goes, is that you? That looks just like you. And I was like,
yes, it is.
Yeah. I said, it could be, but like on a good day when I have my hair and makeup done. But I believe this might be Crystal Hunsucker. I can't really tell. I think that's who it is. But you know, blonde hair, red lips, we could easily be mistaken. Yes. And I would love to be mistaken for any one of these ladies on the front of this cover. But you guys, we get this magazine and it has like all of these tips and tricks and all this fun training. And it's always fun to look at the recognition piece. Because Bridget Conley is a top unit builder for the month of September with 20 new unit members in September. Woo, woo, way to go. Hang on, I went through here
and that, in September, that would have included all the new unit members from Rebecca Rust and from Lisa Bailey, which was super helpful in that number as well.
You're welcome, because I think that's the month we finished our car.
I think that made a big difference.
It made a giant difference. But yeah, because then in the Grand Achiever section, because it does.
Oh, I like how you have it circled.
Oh yeah, I went through and circled me, you, and Lisa, and I tried to find any other names that I recognized that were like in our close circle here. But so in the Grand Achiever section, meaning car winners, qualifiers, Lisa and I were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 2 of 18 consultants. 2 of 18 consultants.
Is that in all divisions or just
it doesn't say just Ruby. Like
that is across the board.
Some of these other ones say Ruby. Yeah, some of these other ones say Ruby, like it divides them out by category, but this one doesn't.
There were legit then 18 consultants in America.
Yeah.
In America, there were 18 people, and you guys were 2 of them that earned the use of a free Mary Kay car.
In September.
In America.
Yeah. That's crazy to even think about.
Crazy.
Yes. And then Lisa Bailey on here with 2 gold medals. It looks
awesome.
Yeah, so she added 8. Is that 8 unit members maybe? I don't know. It just has an 8 next to her name.
Then that's what it would be, 8 team members that she personally recruited. So anytime you recruit at least 3 team members, you're what they call a bronze medal. 4 is what they call a silver medal. We used to actually get like medals that you like hang around your neck like you're in the Olympics.
That'd be so fun.
We used to get those. And then like a gold medal is when you have 5 or more new personal team members in a month, in a calendar month. And so, like they don't send you medals anymore, but they put your name in the Applause magazine. It still says gold. You're only recognized for gold. So it still says that, but my guess is that will probably change at some point in the future because people are kind of like, what is a gold medal?
So Lisa's in here under the 2 gold medal. I'm in here under the 1 gold medal. I don't know who Sylvia Sanchez is, but I want to be her best friend because she has 240 gold medals.
That is crazy town.
Is that crazy? Like I bet 240 times.
She's got to be the queen of something.
Sylvia Sanchez. I'm gonna find her, and we're gonna invite her on a chat. Maybe that would be great, right? Okay, let's move right along with recognition because I do have to brag in this achievement circle for September. This is a lot of names. Like, look at all these names. That's a lot of names. The top 100 independent sales directors in each seminar based on their September 2020 estimated unit retail production. So that's all of our whole unit, like combined into one. Okay. Bridget Conley unit is listed as 1, 2, 3, 4, the number 5 unit.
That's crazy.
out of top 100.
Not quite as crazy as my hair right now, but
it looks good. So, is that crazy?
I don't even know. So when you are top 20, you get a postcard from Mary Kay that says top 20. And typically you get a phone call or a text message from whoever like your designated person is. When you start to move up, you get like a person assigned to your unit. Mm-hmm. And so you get like a phone call or a text message from them saying, hey, you were top 20, way to go. Woo, woo, woo. And then, but when you're top 10, you typically get a phone call from the Susan Johnson, which is the head of Ruby sales development. So, I mean, if you're new or you're a customer, you don't really know who that is, but like she's a big deal. Like she's probably in the top 10 of like the important people at Mary Kay.
Yes. Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, and I only really kind of recognize like two of the other names above you. And that would be Paula Kirkpatrick and Callie DeBlander Brigham. The other two I don't recognize. Milagro Ventura Diaz and Kenya Acosta.
I don't know either one of those.
No, this is a big girls club. How
That's
exciting.
crazy. That is crazy. Number 5.
That, yeah, for the month of September. So.
And then that was also Rebecca Rust and Lisa. You know, to that, but hey, I will receive it. I will receive that as the recruiter of these fabulous women.
Yes. And then there is another little saying that we always hear in Mary Kay, and that is stars drive cars. And I will tell you, because I know we have some consultants on who are star consultants or striving to be star consultants, but they feature, and this must be something new, they featured Pearl stars in the Applause magazine. So if you're a Pearl or higher, your name gets featured. And I will just tell you, Lisa Bailey, Bridget Conley, and Rebecca Rust are all featured in the Applause magazine under Pearl stars for this last quarter. So aim for Pearl, ladies.
Pearl.
So
well, when you get Pearl too, and you continue to be a star consultant every quarter, you start being eligible for like year-long prizes for what they call All-Star, which is pretty fantastic. I want that Jackie O handbag. It is not called the Jackie O handbag. And we get a lot of free handbags in Mary Kay. Like
that is like a statement bag. Like it is a
not your average handbag. It's not your average even designer handbag. Like it is some big black sunglasses and kind of a form-fitting over the knee dress. Yeah, with that handbag.
It's going to look fabulous. But then that's all the recognition that I saw for like our names in here, and then just a lot of really good things as far as things happening for January. So
we always look forward to receiving our Applause magazines in the mail. So
it's fun.
If you are a consultant or you become a consultant, you'll be on the lookout for it every single month, as long as you're not going to T status. Once you go into T status, you don't get one anymore. So you never want to go into T status.
No.
So, all right. So let's talk about these biocellulose masks. Could we?
Oh my goodness. I printed out words to tell you to read, because that's another fun thing. And Mary Kay is, you hear us talk about products, and like Bridget and
better with a tan. Like, let's just
do what?
I said, let's just be clear about the fact that we look better with a tan. That's all I can say right now.
Yeah. Like, here's my thing. Have you ever gone bathing suit shopping when you're white in the winter and you're like, what in the world? And it takes forever. I did that one time in my life. And then after that, you get a spray tan, and then you go bathing suit shopping, and it goes much faster. And I'm convinced it's because brown fat is prettier than white fat.
Anything that seems tan seems a little
tan. I mean, we're going to just throw on some glistening gold bronzer all over our body, and
it makes me better. I don't know. So anyway, yeah, I was just looking in here and I was like, oh, my skin looks a little better than it has.
You can wear those beige foundations just a little bit longer.
I can.
But these masks, okay, guys, you hear us talk K-beauty. Like Korean beauty they're the trendsetters for all the things. All things glamour and skincare comes out of Korean beauty trends. Okay, and then it just kind of makes its way over here. I'd have to do some research to know why that is, but that's just what it is. And I'm here for it. So you guys, visible lift in 2 weeks, just using these. So these are great if you have like an important event coming up, you got family pictures. If you have, you don't want to look as aged as some of your classmates at a reunion. there's these. There's 4 in this little box. Okay, there's 4 in here. They're individually packaged. But your skin is going to be lifted and firmed, visibly more radiant, and it also increases your skin moisture levels for up to 24 hours. And I'm an oily girl, and it's not oil, okay? It is moisture. Like your skin just feels so very healthy. Yes. So I kind of spread mine out. Like I try to do like 1 per week. Not unless I do have an event, then I'll do them twice per week, which is what the recommended is for events, is twice per week.
I also recommend exfoliating good before you use this. So like do your facial peel and or your microdermabrasion before you use this, and it will really help to kind of get in there beneath some of that like dead surface skin that you have built up.
Yeah.
We
yeah.
could get in depth with it, but then we start talking about like dermis and epidermis and skin cell layers, and it kind of sounds gross. And I'm a little farther removed from my health class in high school than what I would like to admit. And so just trust us. I would exfoliate before you use this.
Well, yeah, because if you think about it, you're like, think about your feet, because I feel like your feet, you could visibly see the dead stuff. Okay. Like you're not going to leave your pedicure with dead stuff. Okay. You want to remove the dead stuff first.
Pedicure, and they scrape it off and you can see it.
Yeah. So we need that to happen like on our face. There's dead stuff.
Shaver, that skin shaver, don't use that from your feet for that. But
no, like the petty egg. Don't do that on your face, okay?
I have abrasion.
Yeah. Problem. Use your glycolic at-home facial peel that we do have. It's safe, so you're not going to slough off like a snake, or microdermabrasion. And yeah, just get in there real good and scrub down with those. So I'm going to open mine up.
It comes out looking like this. It just looks like a folded square. And the actual mask is in between 2 layers of fabric. So sometimes people lay it on their face not realizing you're supposed to peel that off, okay?
Ooh. Yeah, we're going to get all scary here in about 2 seconds.
So you want to kind of go find the edge of your mask, and it's not super hard to find the edge. Like sometimes things are hard to find the edge. It's not super hard. So you just peel off 1 layer, or the one of the pieces of fabric, tuck that down back into your package so that you can use that later on your chest or neck, or even my personal favorite, my thighs. All right. So
I'm going to lay it on my stomach and get rid of the Oreos that are in there. I think that might work. I don't know. We'll give it a try.
It is worth a shot. So the sticky part, then, it's not really sticky. It's just kind of slimy. Put that.
It's like a gel, like a glaze or something.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. When I get this on, my family says I look like a glazed donut.
Mm-hmm.
I said, well, that means I look delicious.
You're going to look delicious once you're done with this.
Hey, girl.
Don't make me laugh. Hey, I like your cheetah pants.
Thanks.
I got this new cheetah Lush sweatshirt from my mother-in-law, and I'm obsessed with it.
I like what Lisa posted on her story. I don't know if you saw it, but it said, hey, I just need to know what's happening in 2021. Like, do I need to buy more sweatpants and hoodies, or do I need to find a handbag and some shoes? Are we not?
Yeah. As long as it's leopard and you got cute leggings, I think we'll be safe.
Either way.
Is like a re-entry. Yeah. Like it'll be okay.
Okay. So I'd like to take a minute and just really like situate it well.
Yeah.
I've got eye flaps here. So I'll show you what I do with those in a minute. So I just kind of situate this real well. And then Rebecca's already taken her outside layer off. I'm getting ready to take my outside layer off. And I feel like up here is the easiest place for me to peel it. I kind of look like I'm going to rob a bank right now. We need to set a timer, Rebecca. Although
It's 8:37.
Yeah, we don't really, because although it says wear for 20 to 30 minutes,
I wear mine until it's falling off my face.
I wear it. Yeah, I don't really time it. I just say I'm going to wear this until I can't wear it any longer. I have, but I have went to bed with it on just to see what would happen, and I don't recommend that.
What happened?
I woke up the next morning, and it was like a big bubblegum bubble busted on my face.
Oh God. Oh my gosh. And you guys, while she's still putting hers on, like this is pure, like a plant-based material derived from coconut water. Okay. So it has, I can't even describe what this feels like because it's not even a fabric. Like,
No.
And I've seen masks like on, influencers and stuff on Instagram that just look like they're uncomfortable to wear.
Oh.
This like adheres, like this is like a layer of skin on your face. Like that's what it reminds me of.
It's happiness.
Yeah. Straight happiness. And these little eye flaps, sometimes I'll just kind of scoot them up as high as I can. I'll take them. Like if normally I'm not going to lay down and close my eyes because that would get boring for you guys real fast. But I would take these and just lay them even like over top of my eyes.
Wes always says whenever I'm in a bad mood that I just need to go put one of these on and it makes everything all better.
It does.
Oh, while we're on here, can somebody tell me how to make coffee?
Coffee?
Yeah, because we did it this morning and it didn't go well.
Okay.
It tastes horrible.
Yeah, well, you didn't have any of it, but I talked about it long enough to tell everyone that it was probably the worst cup of coffee I've ever had in my life.
We look like Michael Myers sisters too. Well, Michael Myers sisters are going to instruct you now how to make coffee.
Good. Well, Dina Jenny says, what's in it? What is in the mask besides coconut water?
Hang on a second. The only ingredient that is shared here on my little sheet. This complex includes, are you ready for this?
Ready for it.
Oat kernel extract, orchid extract, sodium hyaluronate, which is known for its skin conditioning benefits. And that's the material, like that is what makes up the material. So that's kind of what the material is. Okay, so oat kernel extract and orchid extract mixed with that coconut water. It gives your mask a unique face-hugging fit, keeping it close to skin for contact for your 20 to 30 minutes of pampering me time. Let's see here. Those are the only ingredients that are shared, like probably like active style ingredients.
I think what makes ours different, like than maybe other companies, one is the comfort of wearing it. But is how much product your face absorbs, because I know some of our nationals have done testing themselves, like just to see the difference between ours and some other brands. And when she weighed ours prior to putting it on, like just like put it on the scale and then put it on her face and then weighed it again, and the amount of goodness that our face actually is able to absorb of ours was a lot more percentage wise than other brands. So the more your face can absorb, the more results you can get. Ours is also a better price point than, of course, what you're going to find at your larger stores. And I'm trying to think what else. So I think those were the main things. Like the ingredients, I'm sure you can find other masks with similar ingredients that are going to produce results for you. I think the amount of product that can be absorbed by the face is more from ours, and I think it's more reasonably priced.
Yeah.
And the comfort. So those four things are probably kind of like the positive attributes of ours, if it's like selling points, as opposed to another brand. So we've got some recommendations on the coffee. Okay, so
Yeah.
the instructions, Starbucks, Lori, I agree with that. There is not a Starbucks nearby here, or they would probably have already taken about $50 of my money since last night. But I do agree with that. I like to order a cafe misto now. So if you are like me and you like more cream than you like coffee sometimes, for 110 calories, you can get a cafe misto with an extra splash of half and half and a scoop of vanilla and 4 Splendas. That's my personal order at Starbucks right now. So just so you know. Okay, Darla hopes Petal is having fun. She is. She's upset with me because she did not get to go rent bikes tonight because we were waiting on the woman to come to bring us new comforters and
Oh
talk
gosh.
to us about all the issues. But we'll get her done. Okay, so and then Megan says ounce, not cup. So the instructions on the Folgers that we purchased is a tablespoon for every 6 ounces. Do we stick with those recommendations?
What is does your what is it, your craft? Does it have numbers on it?
Yeah, yeah.
So I fill mine up. We do ours to 10, and that usually gets us about 4-ish cups of coffee. So we fill up ours to 10, and I put 10 scoops of coffee. So it's like 1 scoop per number that you do on your carafe.
And
That's what ours is here at the house.
So I think I just need to fill up the whole pot tomorrow because I feel like those numbers are better when you have more. Like Wes only filled it up to the 2, and he put 2.5 tablespoons in, and I felt like it was just like I wasn't sure if it was too weak or too strong, but it was gross. So it's not my jam.
Yeah. So yeah, so just 1 tablespoon per like number. So we do 10 scoops for 10.
I'm going to fill it all the way up and do it that way. So
fill it all the way up.
Okay, so if you are a guest on here tonight, could you please state your name? That sounds like the what's the Little Rascals? I state your name of the He-Man Woman Haters Club.
Oh yes. He-Man Woman Haters Unite.
All right. We are not haters here.
No.
All right. So I want, if you're a guest, let's hear from you. Say your name. Dina, maybe that would be strong. I've been using Keurig too long. That is my problem. I am Keurig addicted. And by the way, I can tell you, do you guys want to know the best brand of coffee I've ever drank in my life out of a Keurig? I'm going to tell you. So there's a brand that used to be sold at Rural King. Okay. Rural King no longer sells this brand of coffee, but I never drank coffee in my whole life, never liked coffee until my mother-in-law gave me day by day breakfast. I messed this. I always do so good with these things.
Yours is like falling off.
And maybe it's the, out here, like on the ocean.
Oh yeah.
Got some extra something that I don't have at home, but I am a mess over here. I love whenever you do something and it like you're planning on it being awesome and it totally get on alive and it screws right up for you.
The story of my life.
Oh goodness. Yeah, I should get a mini and take it with me. I was not prepared this time. So, but that's because it's a lighter blend. I'm telling you, it is delicious. It is delicious. And I can do that. And I can add my supplements to it that I do in the morning. But I like a lot of coffee. Okay. I'm just going to be real. So I usually drink 1 or 2 cups in the morning. And then I might drink a cup or 2 later in the day. Okay. And so the cup or 2 in the morning, I always put my protein powder in it and stuff. And I don't need any creamer. And then like later in the day, though, I don't want any more protein powder. So I do 2 tablespoons of my favorite creamer. Okay. And then I do 2 teaspoons, maybe less than 2 teaspoons. I like a 1 teaspoon of monk fruit. Okay. So it's 70 calories a cup. And I'm not doing too terrible. I'm not perfect. It's not clean, super clean, but it's not bad. So anyway, I'm telling you, that blend of coffee is awesome. And I also never drank coffee because it was like $6.99 at Kroger to buy like, I don't know, 10 K cups. And I'm like, that is expensive. That
Yeah.
I feel guilty spending that much money. And so I started buying this. So they don't sell it at Rural King anymore, but you can get it at Menards. Now get it at Menards.
You can get mayonnaise at Menards.
Yeah, but they carry this brand of coffee at Menards and they sell it in this huge case. And you don't feel guilty because it's like $20 and you've got like 100 K cups. And so whenever we're getting close to being out, my husband orders it online and he orders like $100 worth of it and I'm stocked for like a year. So I guess he wants a happy wife. He says, make sure you have those biocellulose masks in stock and make sure you get your coffee.
And
Yeah,
good
I like the
coffee.
lighter blend too. So if I like the lighter blend, does that mean I can still do a tablespoon per number on my thing? You know what, Judy? I love Menards, but they told me one time to leave my kids in the car. They wouldn't let me take my kids in during this pandemic. With or without mask, they would not let me take my kids in. And I thought I was going to lose it on Mr. Security Guard at Menards. But we've sorted all that out. We made up, and it's okay now.
Yeah. Oh, she says yes.
Okay. All right. I'm going to try it in the morning. I'll give you guys a full report on how my coffee is.
Yeah, do it. I splurged on coffee for Christmas. I bought the Hickory Farms, and it's like a cinnamon vanilla blend. It's so good with like vanilla, the Chobani vanilla creamer that I've been doing. It's so good. It's like a dessert in the morning.
I found some Natural Bliss pumpkin spice coffee at the Publix down the road, and
nice.
I was so excited. Yeah, it was great. I was excited. So
yes,
I better drink a lot of coffee this week because I bought a whole bottle. I'm going to need to use that up.
Just put it in some ice and drive it on home.
We brought a cooler. Yes. All right. So our guests on the line, we're ready for questions. I want to know, what if you were going to pretend that you wanted to be a consultant with Mary Kay? What questions would you ask? What concerns would you have? Like, so Rebecca, what do you think is the reason why some people are hesitant to like hop on board? What do you think the reasons are? I have cups. I use 2 tablespoons. Oh, good to know, Dina. Maybe we have a lot in common, Dina. I think maybe this could be another one. So I'll work on that.
Yeah. So the first thing to pop into my head was fear. And I think fear could feed a lot of different things. Fear of what other people might think, fear of, what if you fail, fear of, not being a Bridget, Rebecca, or a Lisa, or a Megan, or a Savannah, or a Daphne, or a Jenna, or a Missy, fear of not being who your consultant is. And so which is
I think these chats are really good because you are very different. Like we are very different. Both of us are very different than Lisa.
Yeah.
All 3 of us are very different than Missy Kane, you know, and all of us, I would say probably Jenna is totally different too. Daphne's, it's like everybody's so different that, I feel like it's good to see other people who aren't, like you said, like your consultant, but fear for sure.
Yeah, just fear of a whole lot of different things. And I think we can keep listing the fears until we run out and then we realize, well, I might as well go ahead and do it. But I think it is. It's kind of more of a fear of the unknown. And I think we give that unknown and that uncertainty feeling that we feel a whole lot of other labels.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I have people that have given me lots of different reasons why they are hesitant to sign up. I mean, there's going to be a perfect time. Seriously, never going to be a perfect time. There's never going to be, you're never going to have an abundance of money that you think, oh, I'm going to have an abundance of money, so that I'll have the money to invest in whatever I want. If you have that, you're probably not going to be looking at an extra opportunity. Yeah. Okay. And then sometimes after we get through, like you said, all the different things that they have voiced, you can kind of just get a feel for someone and say, can I just be honest and ask you a question? And, of course they say yes, because we built that relationship, but I'm just like, are you just kind of scared? And if they're just kind of scared, like, they're not going to be less scared. You're not going to be less scared if you wait a month or 6 months or you sleep on it. You're not going to be less scared. You're probably going to be more, because we dream a lot up and we make it bigger in our minds. I can remember when Rebecca was scared after she signed up and you tried to quit.
Yeah. It's kind of like, when you're like going in, let's pretend we're at the beach with Bridget and the water is like ice cold. Like, do you know that the water it feels less cold when you dive right in? Like, not even thinking about it. You just jump in and then instantly, even though the water didn't change, like your thoughts and your perspective of how the whole everything felt on you, because you just jumped right in, like just dive right in. So just kind of feel the fear, do it anyway, take the leap, like, and then it takes off some of the stuff that we are really good at creating in our minds.
Well, and also it's like, there is the fear, but they don't trust us yet.
Yeah.
Like, I think this is good to build some relationships, because you don't know us. You don't know if we're going to lead you into something that is going to be bad, because you don't know us. We don't know you necessarily. We're not family,
I think I thought that in the beginning too, before I signed my agreement. Like, I thought like it being direct sales like was a scam. And like, I really wanted my mom and my sister to talk me out of it. And they were like my biggest cheerleaders and still are my biggest cheerleaders. Like that night, I remember at Laura's party, like Stephanie and my mom were like saying, like, you need to do this. Like, you should really do this. Like, and so, I mean, I'm forever grateful that they did. But it is just kind of one of those, something I created.
This is definitely a relationship building business. And I feel like that's what you get good at, is letting people kind of pull back that curtain with you and see who you are on the inside. And that makes people more confident to join your team, because they start to trust you. And not just trust you that you won't take their money, but trust you when you encourage them to set a big goal that throws their heart over the bar.
Yeah.
If you're going to encourage them to jump, that you're going to have a safe place for them to land,
Yeah. And I mean, and I think that's probably another thing, because as women, sometimes we think of like the bigger picture and, we're thinking, oh my, I'm going to do this and I'm going to replace my whatever figure year per year job. Like, no, like, baby step it.
Nobody,
like,
bro.
Do what?
I said, nobody asked you to quit your job tomorrow.
Yeah, no.
Just so we're on that note, no one ever asks you to quit your job. Like, no. You can
your job will ask you to quit or
correct.
Fire you before I would ever do that.
Your husband might ask you to quit because he's like, you're making how much doing this, like, for a week as opposed to 40? Like, let's do some math.
Yeah, your checkbook, like, thank you.
Yeah. So let's go back up here. Judy says, is there a monthly fee for your website?
No monthly fee. We pay annually for it, and I don't even know how much it is. It's like
Darla does.
Darla does? Good job. There is a discount. I think, well, right now for your first year, it's included with your starter kit, so that's pretty cool. $40 for the whole year. There, Judy, once a year. And they maintain it. Mary Kay maintains that, which is so cool. You don't have to know anything.
Click like 4 buttons.
Yeah.
Like, with your options, and it's done.
Yeah.
How do you manage time when you work a full-time job and a part-time job?
Yeah. Did you work in the beginning when you signed you were going to school?
And I was working at
Yeah.
I wasn't working a full-time job, but I was going to school like a full-time job. Taking 21 hours a quarter. I've always been kind of frugal. Like, I spend money on things like going on vacation and stuff like that. But I spend money on things I want, but I'm pretty frugal when it comes to everyday things if I can save some money. And so 16 hours a quarter was the same price as 20 hours a quarter. And so the way it was set up, I just ended up, you have to have permission from the dean to go over 20 hours, but I needed to do that because with the way the amount of credit hours fell for each class.
Yeah.
And so I had to get special permission every quarter to do 21 hours. Okay. And I did not do that because I was just super smart. I did that because I wanted to save money. I was going to school on a loan, and it was cheaper for me in the long run if I just bust my butt and take more hours. And so I went to school like a full-time job. I also worked part-time at Kings Island, and I had just gotten married, which, you know, I mean, doesn't take a lot of your time, but like your first year of marriage, especially, like you're really trying hard, because I feel like I wanted to get divorced at least twice a day that first year. And so you try hard to like give them some time and attention. And, you know, it's just as your relationship grows and changes, it's not as, I'm not gonna say it's not as important, because it is, but there are other things that husbands are okay with because you're already, you know, so
Yeah.
but yeah, so anyway, there were just some considerations there, and but I fit it in. You just, I guess my thing would be, you just figure it out. Everybody's life is different. Hey, there's a lot of people in that same boat, and it's figure outable.
Yeah. And I think too, like with the full-time job and a part-time job, I guess it comes down, you know, what are you wanting from your business? Like, do you want to just do it an hour a week, 2 hours, like one party a week, 2 party, you know? So that's going to be different for everyone coming in, and everyone's just your schedule. Because there's a lot of things that kind of happen like in between the nooks and cranny, because at your full-time job, you might get a 30-minute lunch where you could make some calls, different things like that. So we work with you to kind of find those like nooks and crannies in your day to match your goals with your business and what you want to do with it.
Because that's like Rebecca said, everybody's different. Like,
yeah,
stage of my life, I did 2 parties a week, and I attended my weekly event. So like usually most weeks it was like 6 hours, you know, a week, but some people might only do 2 hours a week or 2 hours every other week. I'm coming inside because my phone is almost dead, so I don't want to lose you. So, and of course, Lainey's on a FaceTime here. We're just making it work here, people. We're just making it work.
Yep.
So, but yeah, I 100% agree. And Judy said, I don't think it's a fear of selling in general. I think it's more a fear of not selling enough to keep up and be successful. If you want to put an answer to that.
Yeah. I mean, a couple of different things there. One, like, don't feel the need that you would have to keep up with, like, are you keeping up with yourself and your goals, or don't keep up with other consultants, because we're each kind of running like our own little race here.
As far as active, no, I mean, you could literally do a party every 6 months.
Yeah.
And stay active.
Yeah.
Even if you're not servicing any other customers regularly besides yourself. I just did this with another consultant. She figured every 6 months she would need enough product just ordering for herself. Yeah. Just placing at least a 225 wholesale every 6 months. And then, so you in order to stay active, which if you don't stay active, it's not the end of the world. Like, if you can't stay active, that still should not keep you from becoming a consultant, because you still will need enough within the year, you know, to keep you in the game. But so on the off quarter that she didn't need to order, she decided she would do a party. So every 6 months she would do, you know, a semi-annual event and get enough sales to stay active. And that was what she wanted to do. And that's what she continues to do. And so I thought that was genius, because I'd never thought that thought before.
Yeah. And then, I mean, the part like being successful, like, we'll set those goals and break it down to however Judy needs to be successful.
However Judy defines success.
Yeah.
You know, is it a couple $100 a month? Is it a couple $1,000 a month? Or is it more? Is it less? You know? So Megan says, I literally just started this and work 40 plus hours a week. So far, it's been a Facebook here and there when I have a second. My fear was time. It's really not that difficult. I love you, Megan.
Love that, Megan.
Are you required to attend meetings?
No,
Nope.
nope. I mean, I would recommend plugging in and joining us when you can. Right now, they're all virtual, so it's really easy to do from home. But yeah, no, not required.
I think also Megan could say a little something about that, because I don't think it was until Megan came to our Christmas party that she got really a feel for who we were and
Yeah,
what we were all about. And I think that when
yeah,
you attend the events, even the virtual ones like you're on right now, I just think it builds, I don't know, it builds your bond with the other consultants, and you kind of
yeah.
want to be with them. You want to do all the things, you know? So it makes a big difference. You learn so much by the meetings. Yes. And you feel, um, there you go, Megan. You feel like you don't know what you're doing. You feel out of the loop when
Yeah.
you don't plug in, I feel like. So when you don't hop on the Facebook page and check on what we've got going on, when you don't plug into the Tuesday night things, when you don't hop on the hot chocolate chats, like the people who are on here tonight are not going to know about our units like killing it like this last few months. Like there's certain things that you just don't know. And yeah, and we really want everybody to get to 10 active and get into DIQ, because you might just hear about this senior sales director that, oh, I won't be a senior sales director then. I'll be a future executive senior sales director who might actually be training a portion of the Mary Kay National area. Holla. And
And doing the intro.
yeah, if you watch the opening to leadership conference, I'm there's other people on there too, but I'm one of them. I got asked. Like, I mean, you feel kind of like a celebrity whenever they call you and ask you if you would be part of recording the opening to leadership conference. And I asked the guy, I was like, does anybody ever say no? Like this is the moment we live for. You know, who says no to that? He said he had one person one time who politely said decline. They were going to decline. I was like, I can't even imagine that person being in Mary Kay. How could you
No,
not want to do that? How could you not want to do that?
no,
All right. Do you have to sell a certain amount each month?
no.
You don't have to sell a certain amount ever. Like, you could literally place one order of at least 225 wholesale once per year, and you will still technically be in Mary Kay. Now you'd go inactive and you'd go terminated and blah 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 blah, but you could still at least once a year, if you order at least 225 wholesale all at one time in the same month, you're going to be a consultant and get your discount. You're going to get $450 worth of product, and you'll get little notices and reminders and, you know, things like that from me, email or a text saying, hey, this is your status, but that's fine.
Yeah.
I just wouldn't be able to attend it all, like in person, or just like you're attending right now. So this would be one of our events that you're technically attending. So I think that if you can't be on like on Tuesday nights or some of the like, we have something coming up. Is it this Saturday? It is this Saturday, isn't it? Yeah. So we have like a virtual event coming up this Saturday that's like a January jumpstart, which is going to be awesome. But if you just can't, are the masks drying out? Mine is a little like, no, it's not drying out. It's just a
I
little.
think it's because we're talking and like our face muscles, like it's pulling away.
I'm not usually this vocal while I'm got my mask on. I'm also not really out on the windy deck out there. But so yeah, if you can't attend, you can always watch the replay. Like that is always available every single time. It's just a matter of doing it on your own time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I usually work Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday night. So yeah, you can always watch the replay or kind of get your recruiter to give you like the Cliff Notes version. I think you can also get a lot just by um, plugging into the Facebook page at least once a day and kind of just looking at the posts and seeing what's going on. It's not as fun because you don't get that relationship, you know, that camaraderie that you get whenever you attend the events. But yeah, it's still super fun. And just like we have different things all the time. Like, so we've got another hot chocolate chat on Wednesday night. We've got our Ignite tomorrow night. We've got our January Jumpstart on Saturday. So there's lots of different things, not just, Tuesday nights are traditionally, or like even our hot chocolate chats. We try to offer a lot of things at a lot of different times, because sometimes there are people in your situation who can't really attend on, specific nights.
Yeah.
And then sometimes it works out down the road where you can, schedule yourself a little differently. And sometimes it doesn't, but sometimes it does. So, all right. Anything else? We're at an hour, and I apologize for being late getting on. Difficulties tonight. So, but thanks for watching, guys. So everybody who commented, or if you get the replay, then just make sure you comment, because we're gonna give a box of these bad boys away. These are $70.
And then we're also doing
oil.
Yeah, we're also doing the nourishing oil.
And plus, we're giving away a $200 Mary Kay products at the end of the month for everybody who's been on these, everybody who has watched our marketing videos. So if you haven't done that, reach out to your consultant, tell her you want to watch the marketing video, because you also get entered whenever you do that and fill out the survey. And then you also can get entered a third time if you will do a follow-up quick 5-minute chat. So you can do that anytime, tonight or tomorrow morning, and do a quick 5-minute, follow-up chat. And then you're going to get entered an additional time. Okay. So are we missing anything?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. But if you have questions about this product, if you have questions about the opportunity, then just lay them on us, ladies. Just lay them on us, put them in the comments, and we will get them answered. And yeah, I think that's it. So it's been 30 minutes on our mask. It says to keep it on 20 to 30 minutes, but I think I'll just leave it on just a little longer, just a smidge longer. It feels amazing still. Like it's not dry. It's very moist. Like, I don't know if you can still see. Like, you can still kind of see the moistness on my finger.
Like, it still feels, yeah, it's still, like, when I rub it, like, it still sticks back to my face. It's not dried out at all.
See, you can see that. Yep. So, but you can lay those. I could use the extra $200. Girl, you would get to hook yourself up with some products.
Oh, man.
I've been wanting for a while. That's your excuse to just get all those things that you've been thinking about, and now you get to indulge in. Like, let's just dream about it. What would we get? And we're doing another hot chocolate chat Wednesday night at 8. So, be sure to get your best girlfriend on. Get your daughter, get your sister, get your friend, and get them on here for your consultant, because I'm gonna tell you what, your consultant's in a challenge as well. And so the more things you do, like watch the video and do the survey, get on this chat, do the follow-up, you're going to become like real close, if not their best friend, because they're trying to earn some different goodies from me and Rebecca as well. So, all right, that's it, ladies. Thanks so much for joining us. And then we'll see all the consultants tomorrow night at 7 p.m. on our Ignite. And that link will be in our private Facebook group under events. You'll see that there. And then Wednesday night, we're going to have another hot chocolate chat. And then we'll do the drawing like Thursday to close it out for the new year. And everybody will get entered and see who wins, right?
Yes.
All right. Have a great night. Thanks.
All right,
guys.
Have a good night, guys.
Bye-bye.